Alright guys, and welcome to a knife review from LiveLongGear. Today I have a Sheffield knife. Now there's nothing truly special about this knife. The only reason you would be watching this is because you found this knife at Walmart or online somewhere and you're like, oh, I want to know more about it. You know, what are the pros, cons? Somebody that's had it for a bit. So this is about a $5 knife at Walmart. The key points to know about this knife, other than the fact that it's like $5, which, you know, it's handy, is that the blade is stainless steel. I couldn't find what type of steel. I couldn't really find this very easily on Sheffield's site. And that the rest of the frame is all aluminum, except for the lockback. So everything else is aluminum. The key things too are that this obviously has a lanyard loop, and that you know, maybe in an EMS situation or somewhere where you'd want to break windows, you know, that might be the kind of thing you would need to really bring this down on that. I'm going to talk about the pros first, and then I'm going to hit on a few things I would change, and then I'm going to talk about a few cons. So the pros are that it's a larger knife. The hand grip, the handle is very full size. It's not totally ergonomic, you know, it's a $5 knife, but it's very big. It'll fit larger hands. I'm going to put it here next to this $1 bill so you can see exactly how large it is, because everybody's got different hands. So you can see it comes about, I don't know, 5/6 of the way across the dollar. And the blade is about 3.5 inches long, 5-inch handle, just give or take a 1/4 inch or so. Let's see here. It comes with a cord cutter. That would be that guy right there. Now, here's what I'm gonna start talking about. Some of the things I don't enjoy about this knife. Well, you know, I said we'll talk about the middle ground, so we'll talk that first, and we'll hit the things I don't like. The middle ground is that it does come with a lanyard loop. It's got, you know, it's got a cord cutter, which is nice. You know, I hardly ever use them, but it's nice to have that option. It does have a little bit of a finger guard here, you know, so if you're cutting into something or pushing or you slide off, this piece right here will help prevent your fingers from getting smashed. It does have a little bit of grip, the jimping on the back. I don't know, I've carried this around for 2 weeks, and I haven't really run into a time where I want to put a lot of pressure on this knife, but it seems to be decent. I'd like it to be a little more pronounced on the back there. The clip is good. It's very strong. You cannot rearrange where the clip is. It's there and it's stuck. I tried rearranging it down at the bottom from here to here. Would not fit. So it is where it is. It does not have the option to reverse it either. Bam. Also, the little nuts and bolts that are holding this in are torque. Well, I guess they don't have any nuts. They just have the bolts. They're little torque screws, or torque nuts or bolts. So there you go. There's that. As far as the ease of use, it's not bad. It's not smooth. It's not like I said, it's a $5 knife. You know, you buy 5 of these and then you put them all over the place, so you've always got one. You don't buy this as your ultimate EDC knife. And speaking of EDC, my biggest drawback to this is that because that cord cutter channel is so wide, I can fit my fingertip in there. I'm not going to do it, but especially if you store this guy in your pocket. You put it in your pocket, sits there, you know, you reach into your pocket to grab it, and you can just stick your finger right in that sucker. I haven't done it on this knife, but I've done it on other ones. And that's nasty. That's not something you want. Another problem I've noticed is that, you know, here, let's see, you can hear the lock. It doesn't always lock perfect. Okay, that time it was fairly firm. Let's see. And you can see that it locked in there pretty well. But sometimes it doesn't lock firmly. And it's not because it's dirty. I've put WD-40 on it. It's just because it's not very well thought out and highly tested. It's not a bad knife. Again, it's $5. It'll cut stuff. It'll lock back. It will work. And the only other thing I have is kind of an oddity. This little piece back here, you see that? That is not there. If I fold it a little bit, it's a little easier. That's a finger pincher if I've ever seen one. Now, I did actually get my hand once, and you know, everybody's gonna laugh, but whatever. Sometimes you don't handle the knife perfectly every time. So one time I flipped it open like that and just, well, maybe you can see better from this side, and my finger just got stuck in that, and then the lock, and yeah, that's, you can see how awesome that is. So you know, that's something to watch out for. Now, would I buy this knife again? Well, it's $5, you know. It's not everything I want, but it's $5, so why not? That's pretty much all I got for you guys. You know, if you got any questions, comments, concerns, let me know. I believe the type of tip this has, this is a what do they call it? Can't think of what the name, the style of knife is called. Clip. It's a clip point. That's what it is. Where you've got, you know, see how this recedes back here, then in the front, and then it comes together at a very fine point. That's a clip point. Doesn't say anything about the type of steel this thing's made from. Again, $5. So I know I've said that like 20 times, but I think that's key when you're looking at this knife. It is a inexpensive, have a bunch of them knife. Alright guys, thanks for the review. Like, comment, subscribe. Tell me what you want to see. Tell me if there's other Walmart knives, stuff like that. You know, it's always easy for me to pick one up. I don't have to go through and try and get a company to send me stuff. So let me know. Thanks.